Hi, this is Professor Luchin, and this is an intro video for Safety 481, Analysis and Design in for Safety in Industrial Operations. I've got two sections of this course for spring 2021, and I'm just going to let you all know that even though you are designated to either the Monday or the Wednesday, meeting between 2 and 4:30, you can actually flip-flop back and forth. They're going to be the same sort of meeting both days. You just have to let me know in advance so I can expect you. We're going to begin the semester completely remote. You're going to be therefore meeting with me through WebEx, and I'm going to expect that you are going to have your camera on. If you don't have a camera, let me know. We'll see what we can do. Maybe we can find you a deal. But I want everybody to be on screen. I want to run this course similar to seminars that I had when I was in graduate school, and I really enjoyed those because we sat kind of in a circle in the classroom, and we talked things, and I learned a lot from my professors in those classes, different than a lecture room. I want this to be more intimate. I also want this to be fun. I've got some pretty cool plans for this course for both sections. And so again, we'll be working kind of together but separate. You'll see as we go. I've got the syllabus on the screen. First things first. We are not meeting in week 1. The semester begins on a Tuesday. I don't want this to be lopsided. I want us all to be on the same page. So for section 2, Wednesday, we are not meeting. There is no meeting. I do have some things for everybody to do in week 1. It's a survey, and I'm going to show you the website, and I want you to watch this video. Week 1, nothing. Week 2 is when we're all going to start. Let's see here. So here's the syllabus. It's available right at the top of the Canvas page. And unfortunately, I've got 2 Canvas pages, but I'm going to make them identical. I'll also have to do everything twice this semester. The idea is this course is meant to be a preparatory course for the capstone internship. I haven't taught this class in like 2 years, and my goal is to improve it and understand how it connects with the other classes. So that's what we're going to do together. Here are the assignments. So please this week get the survey done. I think there are 21 questions. It's a Qualtrics. I'll show you the link in a moment. At the end of the semester, the post is the campus climate survey, and I will make sure I send you reminders to take that. We need everybody to do that. There will be weekly assignments. They'll vary. Mostly they'll just be like answering a question or two. Each one is worth 1.5% of your grade. There's only 10 of them because we don't have one for week 1, and there's some other weeks where you have other things due that I didn't assign. I'm not going to assign anything. You are going to be keeping a course binder because the internship binder is a big part of that project. I want to make sure you're comfortable with it and you know how to do it. I will check it at the midterm and at the end. You're going to do 2 case studies. Some may be assigned, some may be on your own, depending on. I want you to go through the steps that you're going to do when you're in your internship. Make sure you're ready for that. And then there'll be a final presentation in week 16. I believe, I don't know, if we're back on campus, maybe we'll all get together. Otherwise, I'll see what you guys want to do as far as hearing your classmates, or if you just want it to be a one-on-one. And then not being graded is I want to have an exit interview with each one of you, in order to see how the class went, what your plans are, things like that. This is all the university required content for the syllabus. Yeah, basically, if you need help, make sure you mind your P's and Q's. We're not doing any online quizzes, course eval, that's information. So here's information about active learning. I will probably go over this in week 1 very briefly, but here's the schedule. So we're not meeting in week 1. I just want you to do the pre-semester survey, which I'll show you in a moment. In that first week, I'll go over some of these things, but I'm going to talk about capstone internships, talk about learning techniques. We'll talk about the binder. It'll be a very easy kind of ease into it, even though it's week 2. Week 3, I want to get into prep for the internship fair and look at your resumes, look at your LinkedIn, talk about professionalism. Week 4, I'm going to try to get Brad Giles to do his presentation on cowboy ethics. That, or it'll be someone he assigns. I want to go over some resources with you, and I want to assign a mentor for you. Week 5, we're going to talk about analysis and design methodologies. We're going to look at some previous capstone case study reports, and we're going to break them down and talk about them. And then I also want to discuss what you learned from your mentors from that first week. The next one is going to be looking at more of a career development or career planning. So I'm going to have some guest speakers come in for that. I'm going to talk about professional membership, professional designations, things that are again, are career based. Then we're going to come back in week 7 and we're going to create a new module for the capstone for cost benefit analysis. I haven't been satisfied with how that's been set up. Those of you who had me for 483 or having me for 483 are going to know what I'm going to be talking about. We're going to create a presentation or a document that the capstone students can use to do an effective cost benefit analysis. And then we're going to also create a repository for where you can get up-to-date information. Then after that, we're going to try to get out to companies or have guest speakers or a combination of the two. So we've got 6 weeks of those. I'm really hoping that works out. Got to see what happens with the pandemic. We've got a case study here that'll be due at the end of the 10th week. So again, it'll be the first 3 weeks here, 3 more weeks. Then we've got spring break. Nothing is due in weeks 13 or 14. In week 15, the next case study is due, and then the binders are due. You'll do your presentations. You'll complete the course evaluation, and then during finals week, I'd like to speak to all of you. We could do that a week before as well, depending on how it goes. And I added a little bit of information about my background. So that's the syllabus. Here now is the one of the Canvas sites. So you're watching this video right now. Here's the syllabus we just looked at. And then I just want you to take a look at what is going to be required as far as what is required for the capstone internship, the requirements that would have been presented this semester, the internship binder, which is going to be the course binder, an example of a journal, what case studies, information about case studies, an example of a case study, and then a presentation for case study advice and presentation. And then here is a video I put together for learning online and providing it to all my classes. Just take a look. We'll talk about it in week 1. So this is a requirement. Watch that. Here's a link to the pre-semester survey. You do not have to upload anything. It's just when I get verification you've completed it, I'll give you the 2 points. Other than that, this will all change. So that's all I really had to say. I'm sorry this took so long. If you have any questions, contact me. Otherwise, please complete the survey. Watch this video. Just check out the materials here, and we'll get started in week 2. See you later.